Welcome to Paul's stream.
Yeah, welcome everyone to my stream where Ollie's been eating meat.
Oh, 3 of us Bentleys are in a row.
Nice. Remember guys, press
Paul,
drive.
please no Punterino.
No punting.
Wait, how bad is the Honda?
I would like to try and win this race.
Yeah, I think we got a shot at doing pretty well.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll take Gav Pig out and you guys can go on ahead.
Oh, didn't we do that?
Only joking. Sorry Gav Pig if you watch this stream.
I hope he does. I hope he files a complaint against you.
Wasn't intentional.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, thank you.
No, it was intentional. He completely meant to do it.
And he's in a pink Jaguar. Brett's favorite color.
Someone didn't hit drive. Legends
what an
got to the
idiot.
pits.
Ooh, legend.
Yep.
Ooh. It's a Jag, Bentley, Aston, and then Freshie is right behind me. Nice. Jeez. You okay, Brett?
He didn't have his coffee this morning. He's fine.
Okay. Is this just his normal morning ritual?
Hey, yo.
It's only a fun race.
Have you guys started the race yet?
No, we're warming up.
My stream is up, Golden.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think Brett's just warming up his voice in case something does happen. Sorry, Brett.
Sass? Brett!
Jeez. Sass, wow.
I think you had the sass here, Brett. Okay. Freshie, Paul, you let Freshie beat you? That's so...
I know.
Yeah.
Just couldn't put.
Oh,
Just couldn't put
Gav
my
Pig
body
was
through.
drifting. Why
I
is
think your
Gav?
front brakes are a bit warm, Paul.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Your pressures are already fine, I mean...
Now that they'll cool off.
Oh my god, look at the pings.
Yep.
Yep.
Everybody's in the yellow. So what's the fuel strategy here for you guys? Split it in half?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take my first
smart.
pit stop on the first lap and just do a stop go.
Oh, that's bold.
Why?
No, I'm not gonna do that. It's not
No,
gonna
that-
traffic.
Don't.
If I was slower and I wasn't up here, then I would have done that.
Yeah.
He's doing nothing. He's driving.
Because think about it, if you're stuck in the back, you know, and you know you're faster, if you take your pit stop early, then you got clean air to catch up. No, I'm saying like if I was back there. I'm saying I'd probably do that because it'd be fun. You know, it'd be fun. It's fun to try.
Dude yesterday ran an hour and 10 minutes and then did 2 pit stops in the matter of 20 minutes.
Clay, get behind me, man.
I see a Bentley.
Hey. What's going on now? Why am I going so
Break some tires,
why,
man.
why am I going so
Brett,
slow?
where are you starting at?
Oh, Freshie.
Hurry up.
Freshie, hurry up. Please don't do that.
I meant to let the tires up, I just didn't mean to spin.
That was quite a good save.
That was a good save.
Glad spin it all the way around.
Please don't do that, Freshie. You're gonna just good luck,
Let's
guys.
go, boys.
Just remember TC 2 or 3 and engine map wherever you want it to be. Why is Gav Pig so... Okay.
Green light, go, go, go.
Yeah, he was slow there.
Yeah, he started very slow. Well, I'm in the lead.
Oh, yeah, go on, go for it.
Oh, that's a good start, Jock.
Play's gone off.
Oh, jeez. Where are you guys?
In
Fifth. Fifth. Okay.
got Nizmax in front of me and then Freshie.
Remember, be nice to each other.
These oaks are slow on the brakes.
Yeah, that's me.
I mean, keep doing
Sorry.
that. I can pull a move on Nizmax.
Oh, this is a heavy goal.
I should try to go around my courses guy. He's busy holding me up.
Yeah, my turn one is not good.
Mine isn't either.
Oh, Gav Big
Come on,
went
Gav
a
Big,
bit wide.
Hurry up. I almost lost him. I can always have to apply some secondary braking to not hit him.
Hmm.
Nizmax and I almost had it coming together in turn one.
Jeez, that Jaguar is quick on the straight. Damn.
Right, it is shit on the brakes.
There we go. Cut back.
Nice pull.
Oh shit! Sorry. I'll apologize to him. He just ran completely wide there.
Did
Who
you
did you hit?
Did you hit him off?
Nizmax. Yeah, he tried to run the outside line and I just drifted completely wide.
Come on, Paul. It's the last race of the year.
I got punted how many times, so
That's true.
I'll apologize to him after the race. It was a bit more aggressive than I was trying to actually give him space, but the car just drifted completely wide.
I thought he was actually gonna like back out of it.
Well, that's what I thought, and then I saw he kept it, and I'm like, okay, we'll run through the kink together, but eventually
Yeah.
he uses all of the track through that kink.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already a second up on him.
Jeez, that Jaguar is quick through turn one. Damn it.
Yeah, I went too deep on the brakes through into the kink, and he was able to pull away because of it.
Jeez, he through maggots and beckets. He came right against my bumper,
Okay.
and I was pushing it. I think the Jaguar's brakes are actually superior than the Bentley.
Actually, I'm coming, but
Yeah.
I wonder if GavPig did this on purpose to have a good race.
I'll find out shortly.
Hey, how are you doing, Britt? Okay. Just keep it there.
10th, 11th, right?
You're good, man. Just put your head down. You got it.
You have plenty of time still.
Yeah. It's only been, what, 6 minutes?
Yep.
That was not good, Chief. I'll go through.
Coming down your inside.
Yep, just go through.
You jock. I've got 3 seconds to catch up to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I'm sick with you, Paul. That was not my previous first sector right there.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
I just hit something.
What?
What?
Dead seriously. I just, in the middle of the track, hit something.
I'm gonna watch that again, Paul. Hold on.
Whoa, what happened?
Just.
I hit something in the middle of the track. The car just
Oh.
bounced through the air.
Oh. Hold on, let me.
Is it the
What
second
damage?
speed bump?
It was like there was like a speed bump in the middle of the turn right before you brake. That was weird, Paul.
Bloody hell.
You said you do have damage?
No, no damage.
It was kind of like your incident freshie at Suzuka.
Something's...
Huh.
Something's definitely not right.
Something else
Just
happened, Paul?
keep it there, Paul. Don't lose.
Something feels... It says no damage, but the car all of a sudden feels...
Yeah. Oversteering.
Yeah, when I brake, the steering wheel actually twitches to the left.
Jeez.
I don't think it was like a puncture or anything, because the pressures are
No.
still fine.
Yeah, pressures, everything are fine.
That was weird. I'll keep an eye on it.
Where
It's
are
like
you,
car
Paul?
to like fly through the air.
6th, wow. I swear Paul can't get a break.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting all the brakes.
I'm trying to defend my life here with this Gav pig.
Let me try and find my rhythm.
Jeezy. Cody, was the Chag's brakes this good?
Yeah, the brakes are quite good. The brakes are quite good. It's just really bad in slow corners.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And then fast corners, it just out drags everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you couldn't have told this to us sooner?
I mean, the Aston is
Well,
faster
he was
in
doing
a straight
racing.
line.
He didn't want to give away his secrets.
The Aston was faster in a straight line than us last night, so... Like, miles faster. And granted, you guys have... How many Bentleys? At least 5? There was
Yeah.
like 3 last night, so I can't really compare anything to Bentley.
How were they? Were they average?
One came like P12, the other ones were like mid-20s.
Oh, jeez. So I'm
I don't think
actually...
the drivers are very good in them though. Pretty much everyone did the Aston and top split.
Yeah. Or Paul, you can take your mandatory pit stop if you want. Would that be a smart
Let's
idea?
do the stop go. That's maybe not a
Okay.
bad idea.
Stop go,
'Cause now I'm
yeah.
stuck in traffic.
Yeah. Because you still have an hour and 20 minutes left,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, okay, let me do that.
yeah.
Now I'm stuck behind Hannes and Clay and Hollywood.
I just don't have the exit chapel right now. Just don't have the speed.
I don't have the turning.
Like a tenth of it.
I think this Bentley's falling apart.
You said first.
Barely. This guy's 4 tenths behind.
They're all pulling a gap on us though still, so you just can't match your pit race right now.
Yeah, we're doing about 59 5s, 59 6s. Oh, goodbye. I think he has a warning.
I mean, the warnings are quite hard to get there. Where'd he cut at?
First corner he went wide, but he,
Yeah, even then, I mean, unless you gain time.
yeah, he did. He caught up quite,
Okay.
quite a lot.
Just hit the first corner flat next time.
I don't know, like, he gets a second on me on the straights.
Oh, that's a lot. Who's in front of you?
I'm in first, Gav Pig is second in the Jaguar.
Oh, the Jag is... I guess, I mean...
He probably spent so much time setting that car up,
Who?
Gav Pig.
Yeah. It took a lot of effort to even get anything good out of it. I was also running max wing, so I didn't know how much wing he's running. He could be running 2.
It feels like
He's
he's,
doing that much on the straight, so he was not running much wing.
yeah.
Hence him going wide the first corner.
Who's taking 2 pit stops already?
Someone.
How did they do that?
Playing the long game.
You can't make it on fuel.
Fuel save.
You know what? It might be the guy that didn't hit the. It's down 15.
Okay, whatever. Salute your bow.
So we just confused of that guy's strategy.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I don't think you can, any of these cars can make it an hour and 15 minutes on fuel. I know the Jag cannot. I'm pretty sure the Bentley can.
Yeah,
Hour
Bentley's quite
15?
huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes 139 liters of fuel.
Oh, what the? God.
So you can actually do almost the
Yeah.
entire race.
And you're using what, 3.3
but your tires are gonna be dead. You're
Yeah.
gonna just because it is gonna be so harsh on rubber because it's so heavy.
Oh, that's me.
What,
Jeez.
crash off.
No, no. I turned in too early and Gav Pig turned in too late. so it's like crisscrossing, going wide and going too early. I still can't believe he's behind me.
It's amazing. The car feels back to normal again.
Nice. Did you just
Paul,
stop
what
and go?
brake ducts are you running on the front?
3.
Your front left's not that hot.
Yeah, it does. This part of the circuit it gets
Yeah, I noticed that. Just keep trucking.
that's it.
Oh my soul. Gav Pig just... oh, what the hell?
I'm watching the gaps.
He just
Whole
gained like...
screen.
he gained a second between the straight
Yeah.
and maggots and bacots.
Jeez.
Out on the right. Clear on the right.
Might be cut in turn 1.
I don't know what he's doing, but... he is flying.
See if you can go wide on turn 1. Paul, take it full throttle.
Just to avoid
Don't
that...
even
I've tried that before. It doesn't turn so well then.
I don't need to turn, just keep going wide. Look at all that runoff you got.
goalie promoting cheating.
I'm not putting cheating, I'm just saying what you could do.
Finding a loophole in the game.
Don't talk to me about cheating. I got 3 drive-thrus on Paul Picard.
How the fuck did you
2
do
hour
that?
and 30-minute race.
That's your
Race wasn't
problem.
even 3 hours, and I managed to get 3 drive-thrus.
How?
Skill.
So each stint you got a drive-through.
See, it was a bad race. Okay, I don't want to talk about it.
I still don't understand how this guy is catching up to me in maggots and bacots.
He's cheating, and you're not.
Only explanation.
Yeah, he's pulling off a baggy now.
Maybe he's had some coach baggy training.
Ah. I'm quite impressed with Freshie.
Yeah, what's he running in third, eh?
Third, yeah.
Me and Ms. Max are going at it right now.
You also
They've
having a
changed this from,
Jaguar.
like 2 or 3 times in the past lap, or the past 2 laps.
You're also experiencing the Jaguar's straight
Yep.
line speed.
Prowler.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How much wing are you guys running?
9 out of 10.
Might be part of the issue.
If you run any less, the
He just
car
gets me
just
in the last corner. He's got
flies.
a little. He's just got better exit than I do.
What lap times are you guys running?
59.4 to 59.7.
My best is a 2-3.
I'm kind of forced to run those lap times.
You know, past Clay here. Probably already did, Paul.
Yeah, I see I did.
Yeah. I think YouTube streamer is like 15 seconds behind or something like that.
Let's see, exiting bets now going on to Anna Straight.
Well, this is not stressful at all.
So my car did that thing again. In the middle of that corner now. You'll see, goalie, it's like in the middle of the corner, it tweaks, it ducks.
Yeah, try and stay out of the middle of the track then.
I'm trying different lines now because I don't know where to go anymore. On that corner.
Is it the same one as last time?
No, so this time same corner, but in the middle of the corner. As I'm turning in,
Oh.
it like dives.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, that's strange.
You know, it's as if
what
there's
the
a.
heck?
It's like it's got a
It's a
like
speed
it's got
bump.
or a suspension failure in the middle of the corner.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Your mad dampers have ruined it.
Paul's dampers broke the game.
Something broke on the bloody car.
Still no
It's
damage.
saying there's no damage. Yeah. I even when I did the stop go, I said fix whatever damage is there, and there was nothing to fix.
Please, Gav Pig, make a mistake.
And I'm barely able to get into the 59s. I'm running like 2 minutes ahead.
Trying to avoid stuff.
Well, in that one corner, yeah, I lose at least 3/10 in that one corner now. So I can't take the line I'm used to take.
Oh, Gav Pig's gone into the pits. Do you think he's doing a 3-stop?
But if he's pitted now, then yeah.
Yeah, just keep
He's
an eye on
running low
his.
fuel.
Just keep an eye on his time, please.
See how long he stays on the pits for.
If so, then
Well,
I might-
if he's running his fuel load in 3, then we, oh man, we can just run our race.
yeah, I need to get in front of him. I'm thinking of doing my stop and go. It's an hour and 5 minutes left. It looks like he's putting in fuel.
He's still in the pits, yeah, he's doing a long stop.
Yeah.
Unless he's done tires then.
Yeah, I think he's done tires.
I've come out in front of him.
Wow,
Interesting
okay.
strategy.
So he's gonna lose at least 30 seconds then. If he does go for a 3-stop, 4 tires.
Yeah, if he's doing 2 tire stops, then he's in serious trouble.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, he's 10 seconds behind me now, but even Dave's gone into the race.
Yeah.
Everyone's pitting.
Why? Is everyone going for a 3-stopper?
Maybe.
What did you do, goalie? Did you do a 1-stop?
2.
2?
But it was like 10 liters a second stop. We
Okay.
did 20 laps? 19 laps, 20 laps, and then like something small, like 5 or something, I don't know.
I just went in front of Dave now. Okay. So the Jag can't handle a lot of fuel.
Maybe they trying their tires up.
That's what I'm asking.
The Jag is really unstable on high fuel.
Yeah.
I
The
was
gap
like,
it seems to be bloody quick because it looks like it's ready close to second one. Just need to see where it balances out where we are on track. But it looks like he's caught like a second. So red you also going in. Doing your stop go now.
I wonder if I should do my stop go. Just to get in front of.
If you do that, yeah. Have you got clean air in front of you, Chuck?
Yeah, Dave is just behind me, but he's a lapped car.
If you've got clean air in front of you, I'd stick with the clean air first.
Okay. I just don't want
Then
Dave
you
to.
know, then you-
Yeah, I just don't want Dave to dive bomb me and take me out and.
You should have. That's not normal.
Yeah,
You know, that's
yeah.
Then I'm flagging sector 1 checks.
Sector 1, okay. Well, I think Dave also has fresh tires because he's sticking with me.
Probably, yeah, I think they ready 2-stop. Tires
Yeah,
and fuel.
yeah,
But I calculated you have to be almost 2 seconds a lap quicker to make up in 30 minutes the 30 seconds plus the pit stop, plus the pit stop and everything. So you've got to make at least 30 seconds.
yeah.
And I just don't see
Yeah,
that.
Ms. Max is going in the pits right now.
I just don't see that happening.
Ms. Max is pitting. Alright, I'm gonna take it a little bit easy. Get pull my tires cool down some because the front left's a little warm.
Now Gaffig's taken 2 seconds out of me in 2 laps. He's about a second a lap quicker than me. Now 30 minutes only gives you 15 laps.
Yeah,
So that's only 15 seconds. So he's not quick enough to do 2 tire stops.
yeah. He wasn't 2 seconds quicker than me. He was like at least half a second.
Well, I've still got another 8 laps of fuel left, so
I've got 9.
Ooh, almost spun it there.
let's not do that.
Yeah. I just don't want Dave to overtake me.
Come on, guys, get it together.
Without Gav Pig, I'm doing 2-minute flats.
But that's a comfortable. Remember, I said to you, high 59. That's going to be our comfortable race pace.
Yeah. And we're getting to the end of our tires now. Last 10-15 minutes. So I went 3 clicks up on my tire pressures.
Yeah, I need to start looking at that as well.
But yeah, only on the 2 fronts and the left rear I went 2 or 3 clicks up.
Yeah, I see my left rear is quite lower than the right. Well, hopefully when I put other tyres on, the car goes better.
Should.
The gap pick is doing mid 59s. Just did a 59.5.
Okay, so he's about half a second to 7/10 quicker than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
And
doing 2 minutes, 2 minute 0.3s.
Yeah.
Made a mistake myself.
I'm doing high 2s or 201s.
Yeah, I'm struggling. Seriously struggling.
My car doesn't look like it feels good to you.
No, it's since that air bump thing, it just absolutely, it genuinely feels like there's suspension failure.
My tires are just getting worn. Mind you, Jackson Paul, the track is only at 29 right now. It's only gone a degree colder.
Yeah, but my tire pressure's dropped quite a bit. I don't know why. Probably ambient, maybe?
Goli, it really doesn't look like it wants to stick.
Yeah.
Same here, Paul. I'm doing 2:02-minute 3s.
It's going to
So
be my worst day. It's going to be a 201.5.
whoever was fighting with Dave, you are welcome, because I am keeping him up.
Dave was fighting with Rex.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to keep him behind me because he's probably messing up his tires now, trying to push past me. He's tried to put his nose up somewhere, but yeah, he's slowing down now, so you should be good. Ooh, 59.8.
Damn. I'm on for 201.6. I'm just not feeling the same speed on the track right now that I felt in qualifying and pre-practice.
I'll be back, gents. I'm gonna go eat some chicken strips.
Hey, enjoy.
Enjoy.
Keep safe.
Yeah.
Keep safe.
Yep. Okay,
I'm just not
guys.
feeling the same pace I had in practice.
Same.
I'm actually going.
Yeah,
On-
you're going quicker, Joe.
I'm going
You're
on
on
par.
par.
I'm going on par with my quickest time. I think because the car is so light now.
Yeah, well my tires are pretty hot because I had a couple walk-ups.
Yeah.
My front left's 28.5, so
28.5.
the yellow.
Jeez.
They're
Yeah.
really not
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I can't just let off though.
It's like either you push, risk the tires, or you push, or you let go and risk third place.
So Jacques, I see that big looks like he runs wide out of turn 1
Mm.
and then comes flying closer. Now I don't know if he's maybe figured out that if he does it in a certain way that you don't get a track limits penalty or something.
Yeah, he's running very wide on turn 1. I'm guessing the same thing like you, where he's figured out how to manipulate the lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's also on the the slight right onto the finish straight.
Yeah.
He's like fully cutting that.
Guess what lap time I did? 2 minutes 00.000.
Oh wow, like proper 2 minute flat.
Yeah, you can't get flatter than that, man.
Unless you're Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, true.
Well, what's flat about her?
Her.
A springboard.
Okay.
Sure, Dave is impressive, eh?
Yeah, he's flying, man.
Yeah, he's keeping up with me. Even though he's on newer tires, it's just very impressive to see him run this far up the field.
Okay, so I just went through turn 1 and I went with the car fully off of the curb on the other side. No
Okay.
warning.
With the whole car.
Both tires off.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Okay, let me try that.
Let me know how it goes, bud.
Yeah, I'm on the last corner now. So did you go flat out, Paul, or did you just coast it?
No.
Okay.
Still lifted, but you could I could accelerate a lot earlier. That's why he catches you in the straight.
Oh wow, jeez!
See,
I gained a 10th and a half just on that corner, and I lose it.
now, in my opinion,
That's crazy.
I've got one stop to do, change
Yeah.
tires, take fuel, and I've got Gav Pig that is 1 second behind me. So if he needs to stop instead with fuel and add tires,
He'll be behind you theoretically,
yes.
if you guys pit at the same time.
Yeah. Obviously, where the difference will come in is late in the race, he can fight me and I've got all the tires.
Yeah.
And you
So,
have fresh rubber.
Yeah, his rubber is only going to be 15 minutes fresh, more fresh than ours.
Yeah. And Gav mustn't think I'm just going to give him the place.
No.
I'm fighting for position. Oh, but I'm out braking myself.
Oh, Paul, come on.
No, never mind. No. I held it to the wide line.
Nice.
I'm sure he's going to be swearing at the moment.
Yeah, It's probably like, I need to get to Jacques.
You're holding me up.
Yeah,
Position.
I have 2 more
I'm
laps
fighting you.
left.
Yeah, I've got 3.
I'm gonna put about. I'm gonna put.
We're
me
gonna have to
check.
put a bit more in.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Let me change
Well, no,
it.
because think about it. You know, if we got if you got 2 laps left, that's 4 more minutes. So maybe put like an extra 2 liters in for you, Jacques. But Paul and I should be fine.
I'm gonna put about 83 liters.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with 83 just to be safe.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Guys, you really can't just abuse that corner.
Yep.
Turn 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see how clean we drive. Like we don't. You know. We've set.
Yeah, he just
We seldom
run
exceed track limits.
within race
Limits,
within
yeah.
track limits.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna get a run on me.
Just block him. He's.
I did. We're
Okay,
racing for
good.
position. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna just give it up.
Yeah, no, defend, make that Bentley as wide as possible.
He almost
Which
lost
is already
it.
quite wide as it is.
Make it like it's the Noah's Ark.
That's extra boaty.
Yep,
He definitely
just,
is running less wing than us.
yeah. Yeah, the Aston and...
So I should drop my pressures on my tires, or
Yeah, you need to drop yours. 'Cause
What-
you
how-
are... So whatever
so should I
you
drop
are
by the
over.
amount that I'm over?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put on this lap. I just started my last lap.
Yeah, I'm gonna also put on the next lap.
Oh gosh, I can't believe we only found out about this track limit thing now.
Oh, he just rammed me.
What?
Yeah, he literally just rammed me. Rammed me out of the way. Lekker, he runs off track. That's what
Nice.
you get for dirty driving. Bloody arsehole. Take me clean. Don't drive me, bump me out of the way.
Yeah, I was fully on the black there on turn 1. Just no time gain.
Come
Yeah,
on,
it's-
J23, please.
Oh, now he's backed out of it.
He probably realized that he's a bit
Box
too
this lap.
aggressive. Yeah, also boxing this lap.
Yeah, same.
Where's the line?
Not the first
Really
one,
deep.
the second one. Yeah.
Is it deep into the pit?
Yeah, so you'll see your yellow thingy will come up. That will be your then you'll get a first line and then the second line. Whew, he's gonna be upset with me. I'm fighting for position here, bro. And we're on different strategies as well, so I can't even just let him go because at the end of the race it's going to matter.
Yeah. Oh geez, I've got...
Don't tell me you got a penalty. Please tell me you didn't get a penalty.
I've got 1 minute 15 seconds.
Oh, what? Are you changing your brake pads?
Yes, oh no!
Oh, Jacques.
Why is this doing this?
Oh man, that's gonna screw that. Oh. Went to 70 kilometers an hour. By the time I realized.
Seriously, man. How? the one time it says change, it changes. It never says change at all. That is so annoying.
I'm seriously gonna change my settings to put my pit limits on auto. This is now the second race where I'm gonna get a drive through.
I'm guessing Gav passed me now.
I assume so.
Oh. His tires are cold as tits.
Let's see. Fuck.
You get a drive
There we
through.
go.
Stop and go.
Stop and go 30-second penalty. So
Oh my soul, I'm like a minute behind Gav Pig.
well, Freshy, it's up to you then, bud. Take second.
I'll do my best.
Oh,
I don't know
man.
if my pressures are right there because my tires are staying cold right now.
I'm such an idiot, man.
At least, well, one of them is.
I'm just gonna do my stop and go now and get some clean air.
Yeah.
Just push. You see, that's funny because with my second pit stop, there's no brake change. That's such a... It's so irritating. It's like the first time the game does it.
Then my fronts are not heating up, god damn it.
And I'm
Just-
in 11th and I can see like the top 7 guys in front of me. Literally all of them in a row.
I'm gonna come in for my stop
Everyone
and go.
behind Jock, everyone behind you up to me is like literally in front of me.
Something's wrong with the car. Something feels off. They still got all that fuel now, I'm not sure. It just feels really squirrely though.
Jeez, I'm so upset with myself now. It's always something. It's never...
Yep. Like I say to you, we can never have a clean endurance race. I mean, it's a second endurance race that I've got to stop go penalty.
And we handed it to Gav Pig again.
Again. We did it in the soccer race as well. And then now I've got to sit in the pit, so I could have just as well then also taken tyres twice.
Yeah.
That negates my strategy.
Yeah, I basically did 2 pit stops in one go now. Like full pit stops, fuel, and
Yeah.
everything. Plus
So
15
we've-
seconds.
We've negated our advantage completely. I'm
Yep.
second last.
It really is up to me now then, fuck.
I'm what, 11th out of
Is the
13th?
HVDV, is he running a 2-stop or a 1-stop, do you guys know?
No idea.
Well, I'm 11th.
Huh? You 11? I'm 12.
Yeah. Well, this went sideways and backwards and upside down very quickly.
Yep.
I honestly think this game is broken, because I've never had that experience. Like whenever did we have to change and put brakes on to say no? I don't.
You had to in the beginning, you had to set it. But I don't know why it would have set it back.
Okay, now I got a
Unless you
warning for
want-
track limits turn 1, y'all.
Okay.
So I gained time, I think.
Yeah. But Paul, it's so strange because my stop and go, nothing, no
It was
brakes.
off, yeah.
And I didn't touch it, just like the first pit
My
stop.
front left is a 27.1, but slightly hot. That's really obnoxious. But it's not count the temp.
I'm just so upset. I honestly could have won this race.
Hey man, anything can happen. Still 40 minutes left.
Oh, but now
Second last.
I could completely kill them. All of them.
Oh, Jacques, you at least up to. Wait, why is on my screen you showing 6 and 11?
I'm 10th, Brett in 6th.
Okay. The game hasn't filtered through then on my side.
Yeah. I'm calling a bug on the game.
Well, I already went
Yeah,
bouncing
airborne.
through the air.
Yeah. Well,
Paul, if you can hold
that's
those guys up, that'd be great.
well, that,
If you could hold those guys up behind you, it'd be great.
this is an
I've got no
interesting
one behind
race
me.
for 2020.
Well, they'll catch up in a minute. Mizmax and HVDV. Well, actually, no, they're not going to catch up because they're faster than them. Never mind.
Well, my race
Boy,
just
that's
turned
faster than
into an example for 2020.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, someone's off. Who's off? Phenom.
Red, how you doing, bud?
Nice.
So your race has actually come to you and ours is completely gone. Again.
Yeah.
But let me know how long your stop go costs you. No, like you know, like is your last pit stop? Are you taking tires and fuel? Oh, okay.
Well, I have Clay in front of me. That's interesting. Well, this was fun while it lasted.
Yep.
But then again, James, it's just a fun race. It's a thing.
Yeah, of course. But how many do we have to still do for us to eventually have it go our way, Jacques?
Stuff that's not in our control. Just be careful. There's a Aston Martin spinning out on the hairpin.
Hello, Brett.
Do you guys finally meet up?
Yep. Might finally maybe be a race I can move Brett.
There we go. 59 flat. Fastest lap of the race.
So, Jock, what position are you in?
7th. Right behind Clay. Yeah.
So cool. That's what my thing's saying too. And I was like, wait, is he 7th? 10th now? I don't know.
Yeah, because I've got him in 10th.
Ooh, sorry, Clay. I think I gave him a fright there. Because he went wide, I went on the inside. And he just moved out the way, thinking I was gonna dive bomb him. Sorry,
Alright,
Clay.
Gav's saying his second pit stop.
Well, it's kind of useless now.
No, because you've already done both your stops.
Yeah, but
And you've got
it
extra
won't
fresh
take
brakes
him-
too.
it won't take him a whole lap to. Well, I went past the pits as he entered, so I don't know.
When did he enter?
Well, he was 30 seconds ahead of me. I'm passing him now, so.
Okay, I'm coming towards the last 2 corners now.
I hit my favorite button. Almost took out Brett.
What is up with this track? And I think the console game is just broken, to be honest. It's like you wanna love it, but it abuses you, man.
Oh, Jock, it's gonna be close with you and Gap Pick. I'm watching the timings.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
He's leaving the pit lane, so I'm out. I think I'm in front.
Good shit.
Am I?
So
Wait,
me fighting with him helped.
yeah. Let's just wait until the timings come up. Well, we blew the advantage, but oh man, if this is a blessing in disguise, whew, what a blessing. Oh, another track warning.
We start taking turn 1 my usual way.
Yeah, same. So Gav Pig is gonna run with a bit fresher tires.
What's your gap to him?
But that's fine because he is behind me. I mean, even Clay,
Proven you can hold him off.
yeah, and Clay is holding him off now as well. So
I am in P1 now.
Awesome.
nice, Freshie. I just want to lap in the mid 59 so I can at least keep this gap.
I still have to do my stock though. I don't know how much time it's gonna cost me.
I think I just passed you now. No. Yeah, it was Hannes I passed.
Buddy, you gotta stick to the line there. Yeah, but you're only allowed 1 move, eh? You can't zigzag across because that's otherwise. I took avoiding action then, went spinning off and actually then almost took you out again. So defend, but make 1 move and stick to your line. Don't zigzag, bro.
I'm in 4th. But Nizmax is in...
And second place still needs to pit, and so do I.
Nizmax is in front of me and he... Yeah,
Should
he,
catch up quite easy.
He's on fresh tires there.
yeah, Nizmax
I
is...
imagine easily.
Nizmax is done with his pit stops. He's basically in 1st now.
Okay, nice.
If you could put some pressure on Jocks and make him slow down some so I can stay ahead of him after my pit stop.
Yeah, he's like 6 seconds... Nope, 3 seconds ahead of me.
How long does a stop go
We're
take? This
catching
record?
Venom there in front of us, I think. But we're catching Dave. Dave's been away from us. He's 80.
How long do you reckon the stop go takes?
Oh, I don't
No
know.
idea.
Oh, Gav Pig just passed Clay.
Clay's been battling. He's been quick.
Oh, second warning out of turn 1. I don't think that strategy is helping now.
No, and that's why I started just taking the line my normal way.
Yeah. Okay, I am about 2.5 seconds away from Nismax. So I'm catching slowly. But knowing Nismax, he's probably gonna defend
Oh yes. Oh, he's gonna
quite
basically-
hard. Yeah. Are you crossing the line now, Frishy?
Now going through the tight second gear corner. Coming around the last corner now. Powering out of the last corner.
Okay, I'm 1.8 seconds behind
Onto
him.
this light right-hander. Now I'm crossing the line.
Okay. I'm coming to the second last corner now.
Those fish in the lead.
Yeah, Frishy's in the lead.
You done your stop, Fishy?
Not my second one yet. I'm trying to figure out when.
Frishy's leading. This is basically a pro pool. Frishy's leading.
Yeah, that's quite impressive.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Popcorn went into the pits.
I just gotta keep it together.
That's it.
Let me know when you're on Nismax, Jocks, and let me know how much your pace is going down once you're battling, because I might try and go
Okay,
while you're battling,
I'm
so
off
I can get out ahead.
yeah, I'm half a second behind. But Gav Pig is catching me, so I need to either
Finger.
yeah, I need to pass Nismax as soon as possible.
Make it stick.
Oh,
We're fighting, Brett. Ooh, who's that? Daniel.
I'm on his butt now. I'm a 10th behind.
Yellow flag is sector 1.
Oh, I really need to pass him now. Gav Pig is right behind me. Oh man.
Oh, there was an invisible bump in Magnuson back inside his head.
Oh, I'm side by side. I'm gonna.
Sorry, Brett. That's me.
Oh, oh. I bumped him off, but we're still good. Okay, I'm past. That was a.
Brett and I hit Brett. When was it? 25 minutes. I want to watch it. You want a great example of a lag hitting someone while the ping is not in sync. I literally hit Brett, and then his car was sideways, then straight, and then I stopped dead, and then he bounced off me sideways again. Too weird.
That sounds like a roller coaster ride.
I'm boxing this lap, I think. He was slow
Okay.
coming ahead of me by about 10 seconds, but I put about 5 seconds on this lap. This has not been a great lap.
Okay. Well, Nismax is gonna fight with
I might
Gav Pig.
hold it one more lap.
I have 16 laps of fuel.
Yeah, I've got 15.
You got 17.
Might have overfueled a bit.
Just slightly. Well, not really, because we'll probably do 12 laps.
Yeah,
So
12
it's 4
laps. Yeah,
remember,
that's what we.
calculated, yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna do one more lap, Freshy?
Yep.
Yeah, so I hit Brett and I've got 0 damage.
Jeez, okay.
I can see damage on his car.
Yeah.
Bad. Brett, how much damage have you got, bro? I mean, I hit
It's
you.
okay, Enzo.
You know,
Give me 24 minutes, please.
and I've got no damage, which, I mean, it does not make sense. I should have at least a few seconds.
Fresh, I'm 23 seconds behind you.
Yeah, I'm boxing this lap.
Okay, just giving you.
Jock, are you past this
Yep,
next?
yeah, I'm past. Nizmax is fighting with Gav Pig now.
Okay.
20, yeah. I'm just trying to stay ahead of Gav Pig.
Having a proper ding dong over here. I'm scared of the.
Enzo, it's okay, buddy. Just hold up. You're 20 minutes.
That was a
Please.
nice block, Brett. Nice block.
Okay, Gav Pig is past Nizmax.
Brett's giving me one hell of a race here, guys.
That's good. Well, I'm having a good race as well with Gav Pig, Nizmax, and Freshy.
Yeah.
Enzo, it's okay, buddy.
Coming through the last corner now, Freshy.
Fuck, alright. You're going fast right now. Yeah, you're going fast. God damn it, dude.
Gav Pig and Nizmax are right behind me. Oh, you out?
Coming out now. P4.
Yeah, we just passed you now.
So your lone strategy still worked.
Yeah, you barely. I should have been at least 30 seconds, 40 seconds in front of Gav
Yeah.
Pig. So this is actually, this is a blessing.
Was better.
Yeah, this is honestly a blessing.
So Jacques, you in first. Freshy, you fourth, eh?
Yep.
I have 20 minutes to defend Gav Pig now.
That's when you catch up to you fuckers.
No, he's behind me. He's the second behind me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But remember, he has fresher tires, so...
Oh yes, true. Oh, but I was able to hold him back with his fresh rubber.
Yeah. Freshy, but Nizmax is really, really slow. Like,
Yeah, I've noticed something quite a bit.
like a second and a half slower than us.
Than you, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I am sweating, eh?
I've got my fan on. I had it just like blowing around the room and now put it directly on me like for the past like 45 minutes. Let's get hot up in here.
Yeah, Cape Town is a bit on the hot side tonight. These Gav Pig and I are doing 59s. J23 is holding us up now.
Dave's like in the top 5, eh?
Well, Gav pigs on my butt, half a second off.
17 minutes, bro. 17 minutes.
It's like the first stint all over again.
Yep.
Oh,
And he has done a few laps now.
she's almost slid out of turn 1, like sideways.
He's done a few laps on those tires, so they wouldn't be fresh anymore. So
Yeah. I'm just scared of the faster sectors, so sector 1 and the last sector.
hey, Brett, there was some fun there, man. Side by side action.
Sounds like Brett is focused.
No, he is. It's but Clay, we just shit. No, where's Rico? Brett, are you disconnecting?
Yellow flag is acceptable.
Hmm? Please, for the love of the sim gods, please stay like this.
Strange. I'm saying my time was full.
God damn it, guy. I don't know if I'll catch him now.
Come on, Freshy, almost there with him.
I was within almost 3 seconds, and then I fucked up and maggots and Beckett's.
Did you spin, or is it just a slide?
No, dude. Couldn't get slowed down enough and had to go across the grass some.
Let's keep it going, Brett. I mean, I see you got a the cars behind. I'm gonna try because obviously Clay looks like he's got fresh rubber, so I'm gonna try and in front of him. Shark needs to try and stay in front of him. Fresh, you need to stop fucking up and finish.
Yeah. Come on, Freshy, get that third place, please, man.
Yeah, man, come on, get that fucking podium.
Dropping the TC down to 2. I need the extra. I need it. I've just gotta keep it under control. I'm taking a big risk here, but I just need it out on some corner exits right now.
Go for it.
Shit, not here.
come on, Venom. Don't do this, please.
Hold 4 or 5 tenths on. Through maggots and buckets with the TT down some.
Well, get off then.
Just put your head down.
That's 6 laps.
I must say, even if I do come second, this battle with Gavpig has been amazing.
Yeah. Can you just imagine not changing brakes, having 60 seconds in your pocket, and
Well, that would have been a better situation. Yeah.
There are a few things I want to watch on this stream. Firstly, I want to watch me going bouncing off of an invisible curve, bump, or whatever you want to call it. And I want to watch my that corvette again. It was quite good. We battled for almost 10 minutes.
Are you also streaming, Freshy?
Yep.
Awesome.
Family red zone.
So Gavpig was running a lighter load than in the beginning.
Yeah, I told you.
But he has that Jaguar settled down, eh?
No warning. It's okay.
He's just better than me in the final sector, man.
Oh, how many laps? 4, 5, 5.
East 4, depending where you are on track. 5, 4, 5.
hope Gavpig doesn't risk it and dive bomb.
Yeah.
Seven more laps.
7 more laps. Max.
Oh, so in my fuel tank, 7 more laps.
Oh.
Yeah.
They and I almost hit each other.
Trying to get Gavpig to hit these sausage curves, but it's not working.
And this one right in front of me about hit me.
At least
Say what?
it's
Someone hit you?
Venom spun in front of me, almost hit me. That was scary.
Oh.
in the McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been spinning quite a few times.
All over the show. But Dave's in 12th. I wonder what happened.
Yeah,
He spun out.
strange to see him so low down.
No, because he was fine.
Ooh, that turn 1 feels so good right now.
Come on, Boatley, keep it together. That's all I need to understeer. I'm not worried about the guy behind me.
Track temps 21.
Yeah, now Cole, I can see my tire pressures are almost down to 27s.
Yeah, same. Like low 27.
Yeah. Another race where I should have been top 4, not on top 4. Hopefully 2021 goes better for my racing, which is...
Yeah, Paul, I think you were robbed from like at least half a dozen wins this year.
Oh, I tell you.
And important wins, eh?
Yes. In the 3 hour at Kailami, LNR.
Yeah. Don't forget Sarko. We also GSLR as well.
Oh, yeah. There's a few there.
And Marmite.
Oh man, I think just one. The one where we collided. It's about the... Which could have been a win. Well,
Yeah.
I would say it wasn't.
Yeah, that's gonna haunt me
you know
for the
what?
rest of my life.
That bump was... I'll show you on my stream on 25 minutes left in the race.
Yeah.
It's exactly what happened to me and Greg. It's identical.
Hmm. I want to. Let's all watch it after the race. Because I want to.
Come down.
Okay.
Fucking
Is he
nightmares, dude.
is he a bit wild?
He's been whining for a little bit. I mean, he's not whining right now, but he was whining a minute ago. Like 20 minutes ago.
It's like a nag whine. Okay, Gav Pig is dropping back. He's 1.6 seconds behind.
He either settled or he's running out of rubber.
Yeah, he's running wide.
Then he's running out of rubber. Because that's also, we didn't, again, I didn't set the car up to be massively aggressive on the tires. Due to
Yeah.
the fact that we know we wanted to run a one-stop strategy.
Yeah. Here we go, boys. Last lap.
Well, I shot
Right.
together.
The last lap is leader. Stay focused.
I'm going down any straight, so I see what will happen.
Yeah, Gav Pig's about 1.9 seconds behind.
Yeah, I think he's settled pretty
Yeah.
well.
It was
Or
good.
combination.
Yeah.
Combination, settled and he's running out of rubber.
Yeah, he had a few opportunities, but I made sure there was nothing.
I had to give the place to Clay.
Yeah, he's way back now. Drive through for? Drive through for Gav Pig.
Oh my word!
Okay, Frishy, just
Keep it together, Freshy.
keep it together.
I'm trying. I got HVD all over my back.
Oh shit.
Well,
Just
oh, they.
go for it.
Yeah,
Keep it together. Because if he doesn't pit, he's
that's
on the last lap, so he's not going to be able to pit. So he's going to get an 80-second penalty.
or 130-second penalty.
Oh yes, or 130 second. Yes, that one.
Second last corner. I must say this race has been a blessing in disguise. Oh man.
Turn one abuse.
Oh,
Well done, Jock. Well done, brother. Well freaking done.
jeez.
And your words yesterday was, no, I'm not up for the work.
God damn it.
Did he get past you?
Yeah, I made a mistake.
Yes, man.